Is this character going to be in Dragon Ball Z Budokai Tenkaichi 4? Let's go. So, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be continuing off the long-awaited tackling the Tournament of Power. So I figured, why not? We're going to do what we got to do. Okay, we're going to do it. But, firstly, I want to go through what I think we should be going through. We're going to be going by the order of the universes getting eliminated. So that means we're going to be tackling the first universe that got eliminated in Tournament of Power, which is Universe 9. So let's get to clowning on these boys. So first we got Syndra, who is the god destruction of Universe 9. Now, don't get me wrong. I would love to have the god destructions be in the game. Like, I speak this from the bottom of my heart, that if Budokai Tenkaichi 4, Dragon Ball Z Budokai Tenkaichi 4, aka Sparking Zero, allow us to have all the gods be playable, and we can reenact Beerus versus all the gods, I'm set, alright? Take my money. Take all of it. Take my car as well. But logistically speaking, there wasn't really much Syndra did. I mean, yeah, he did a Hakai, but let's be honest, we already got characters like Topo and Beerus to do the Hakai, so he wouldn't really be nothing special. And I mean, that's also assuming if Champa is going to be in Sparking Zero. But, I digress and all that. And originally he wasn't in the script, but I figured that I had to talk about him, otherwise there's going to be someone in the comments who are going to say, wait, what? You didn't talk about this guy. So let's talk about the Universe 9 assassin boss. Should he be in the game? No. I don't think so, really. I mean, I'm sorry, but he and his boys got washed. Frieza went to work with all these NPCs. I mean, I'm not saying we wouldn't see them, but I mean, I'm gonna be honest. These guys just fit right in with those, with those missions in Dragon Ball Z Kakarot, where you have to fight 100 amounts of these guys. I mainly been talking about the whole King Vegeta, the whole Prince Vegeta stuff, the cold opening with Bardock. You know what I mean. But yeah, this fits right in. We play as Frieza and we just take down 100 of all these guys in Dragon Ball Z Kakarot. Universe 6 Tournament of Power, when? Well, the Universal Tournament DLC when for Dragon Ball Z Kakarot? I don't know. But let me give some respect. This guy was able to hold 2 Hakais from Syndra, I believe. But, that's about it. He's not really much of a fighter. We don't see him in the Tournament of Power. He utterly failed. So, honestly, yeah. Honestly, Universe 9 kind of fell off. It was raps. They got embarrassed. And it didn't stop there. So let's continue with the rest. Next, we got Comfy and Comfrey. And I'm sorry, bruh, but no, not whatsoever is this man going to be in the game. I don't really have faith for this man to be in the game. The same goes for this rejected Digimon as well. I mean, how you get snucked? How did you get defeated by Goku? Goku! Okay, well, yeah, it's okay, I know what I'm just saying, but come on, man. You could have at least given him a fight. I mean, were you giving Goku somewhat of a fight? Kinda, but I mean, geez, you guys went out sorry. Now, Hop, honestly, it's hard to say. At one hand, she didn't really do much. Okay, she did give Vegeta a bit of a workout, okay? I'm not saying that Vegeta didn't struggle against her. But Vegeta did sledgehammer her through the ring. I know her back was hurting. And honestly, it's I don't know. Like at best, she'll be a strike. If she's up close and personal. I don't think she would have that much any ki blast, anything really. So I'll give her somewhat lenience, but I wouldn't really hold my breath if she's in the game. I wouldn't really, be bothered if she wasn't in the game. But that's just me. All right, with this one, he got humiliated. To be honest, like Vegeta really put a ki blast right to his stomach, and it's bye bye for him. And you don't fare any better, Organo. You could have just moved out the way. You could have moved out the way and not get embarrassed. Like, are you dumb? Like, I'm sorry, okay? I know I'm sounding very mean to Universe 9, and I know that there's somewhat of a hand group that's gonna be like, hey, what do you mean you're bullying Universe 9? You couldn't even take them on. We're not talking about me. We're talking about them. And I can't believe they got destroyed in the matter of seconds in the Tournament of Power. That was sad. That was a sad work. Horrible. I mean, what am I trying to say that this Organo could beat Vegeta? No, but at least showcase why you were selected. And Sorio, I'm sorry, but I'm sorry if there's actually a fan base about her, but I don't think she's going to be in the game. Like I didn't even check who eliminated her. Like some people are saying it was Goku who eliminated her off screen. Some people say it was Vegeta. And some people who believed, including me, pretty much believe that Android 18 eliminated her off screen. Off screen. We didn't even get to see her be eliminated. So even if I do want her in the game, we don't really know what her moveset's all about. So yeah. But I mean, with all respect, and I mean disrespect, but Raziel, I think. Man, you went out fraud. You went out fraudulent. I know the Supreme Kai was. I know the God Destruction was ready to Hakai you right then and there when you teleported right next to him. Because how did you think was a good idea to eliminate yourself? That's right, ladies and gentlemen. This man eliminated himself. Himself. Granted, he was fighting against Frieza, and Frieza was having way too much fun with his plaything. But you could have at least go and fly into the, in the middle of the arena. Would you get hit by debris? Probably. Could you have probably hide and wait it out? Maybe. But nah, you decide to eliminate yourself. Embarrass everyone. Like if I was the Universe 9 God Destruction, best believe that I am cursing you out in front of all your homies. Alright, after basically roasting the majority of the Universe 9 roster, let's get back to some peaks, shall we? Bergamo. Yes. I feel like he should 100% be in Dragon Ball Z Budokai Tenkaichi 4. So much so that he kinda is. He is in Budokai Tenkaichi 4. Yeah, I know this. I've seen the screenshots. So yeah, Bergamo is 100% guaranteed going to be in Sparking Zero. So that's great. But what I want to know is he just going to be a solo act, or are we going to have some representative of Universe 9? And by that I mean, is he going it alone, or is he going to tagging his brothers? Because let's start with Basil. So Basil, I feel like you should at least include Basil. Same with Lavender, but let's talk about Basil first, because Basil, during his match with Majin Buu during the exhibitions, I'm not gonna lie, he's interesting. It would be interesting to see how they incorporate Basil in, because he usually uses his feet when he fights. Kind of like a certain fusion that we all know and love. Ain't that right, Vegito? There's also something we gotta consider, the fact that Basil does indeed have a power-up mode. But I'm hesitant to say they're gonna give him a transformation if he ever becomes official to be in Sparking Zero. Because this was just a power up. At best, I don't know. Like, I want to say he should have this as a transformation, but at best, we're most likely going to get it as a power up. Think about like the Kaioken in the Budokai Tenkaichi series, as well as Turles when he eats the Tree of Might. That's what I think is going to happen. But I mean, like, regardless if he does have it as a power up or an actual transformation, I just think Basil should be in the game alongside his brother. But I'm also saying that you also should bring in Lavender too. Complete the trio. Alright, complete the trio set. Have the three brothers fight in Sparking Zero. Now, do I think Lavender could fare a little bit more? I guess. It would be interesting to see a poison type character in the Budokai Tenkaichi series, because I don't think there was ever a character that used poison at all. Oh, sure, I mean, like, I'm not really sure. Yeah, I don't think I leave it down in the comment sections below for anyone who has played Budokai Tenkaichi 3. Was there ever a poison mechanic in the games? Because I'm kind of drawing a blank here, because I played Raging Blast 2 and I never really encounter a character who had poison technique, and I don't think Budokai Tenkaichi 3 had the same thing, but maybe I'm mistaken, so I would appreciate if someone can help me out on that one. But I do think Lavender could be a great addition. Have the three brothers come together in the Budokai Tenkaichi style game. And that's pretty much it. Overall, not really much for Universe 9. I mean, let's be honest. I think a lot of us were going to be excited that Universe... I figured we gotta get rid of the one that got out the first. Because this universe really got out on the first opening moments of Tournament of Power. But, yeah. So, overall, that's my opinion about who should be in Budokai Tenkaichi 4 from Universe 9. But what do you guys think? Do you think I've been a little too harsh? Which characters from Universe 9 would you add in Budokai Tenkaichi 4? Make sure you like the video and make sure you comment down below your answers. And make sure you subscribe, because we're going to upload a lot more. Alright? We're trying to make sure we are, bringing these out a little faster. Because I have a lot of things to make up for. Well, guys, that's all I have for you today, and I'll see you guys next time.